When we think about this bond, it really would touch every student, every kiddo, preschool through 6th grade, and even on into high school. We have places that we really need to address so that we can keep this as a quality facility for, beyond 5 years, 50 years into the future. We'll have a building that'll stay standing. When we consider security, when you look at all of the various entrances to the building, none of them are as secure as they need to be.
Both entrances, both to the elementary and to the high school, are ineffective and inefficient in how they work. Anyone can come in and get it straight into the office without ever having to be vetted or noticed by anyone.
When you consider connecting all of the buildings, that'll change the day-to-day for our students and our teachers just in how they move around the building. It'll help with operational efficiency of getting kids from one place to another without having to send additional adults simply to make sure that they're safe. It's just such a unique challenge with the separate facilities. And if we were to connect the buildings in the way that we would like to, it would just make that so much easier.
This building being the age that it is, the needs are probably only got to get greater over the course of the next 5-10 years. And there's inefficiencies in windows, doors, electrical plug-ins that we need for Chromebooks and things that are used in the educational setting in today's world. Many of the windows are not very energy efficient, so in the winter months when it's cold outside, there's a lot of drafty air comes through, which distracts from student learning.
We have cracks in our walls, we have crumbling foundations, we have places where we leak. We spend a lot of time and a lot of money chasing down problems created by an old building. You're kind of throwing good money after bad, where we need a complete overhaul in a lot of spaces to truly solve it rather than just put a Band-Aid on it. Our most pressing issues, especially on the elementary side, it's really capacity. We are maxed out with as many kids as we can possibly fit in them, trying to meet all of their needs, and places for our small service providers, speech, physical therapy, occupational therapy, those itinerant providers that are very much needed. We know that it's best practice to keep those classes small, but if we run out of space, we would have to start combining. We would potentially end up with class sizes of definitely over 25 at every grade level, and some grade levels would be 30 to 35. Project-based learning takes up a lot of space. They've got to have the room to make and do and create and explore. And when we're 27 kids in one tiny classroom, they're confined to just that one desk space.
The third gym would allow us to have more classroom space. The old gym right now is used a lot of times for different things throughout the school day, which doesn't allow us to have a secondary place for indoor recess, 2 PE classes happening at the same time. And it will also allow later in the day for high school, junior high students oftentimes have to have late practice, and we have some kids getting home past 8 o'clock on a practice night, which takes away from family time, from time for them to do homework. This space is very outdated. It doesn't meet the needs of the showers, the bathroom facilities, privacy for students to change, locker room space. This space also serves as a storm shelter that sits below ground, that has drainage from the parking lot and potential of a storm situation and flooding. The space is very outdated and needs updated with new locker room facilities. The kitchen is old and not very efficient for the cooks. It's tight quarters for them to be preparing meals. This would allow us to build a bigger space that would have more efficient, newer equipment in there. In the cafeteria, it's a crowded space that we have lunches starting with the elementary students just a shade before 11 o'clock, and we finish with high school students after 1. A bigger space would allow us to have more classroom time and get kids in and out quicker. And this gives us an opportunity to look forward to the future for 20, 25 years and be able to meet the needs of our students